There is a group of brachos that we say every morning called the Birchot Hashachar, the morning blessings. And this group is put together because it really is thanking God, praising God for certain things that He's given us, certain abilities that He's given us. And among these are the ability to differentiate between the day and night, the ability for us to open our eyes and see, the ability for us to have clothing that we can wear, the ability of us to be able to stand upright, to be able to walk on the ground, which is on top of water. But something is missing. There's no bracha for us to be able to hear, praising God that we have the ability to hear. But even more notably, the bracha that's missing, which really distinguishes us from any other animal, any other living creature, is the ability that we have to speak, the power of speech. Why is it that we don't thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu in the morning, thank God, for the ability to speak to Him, the ability to speak to others? Why is it that the rabbis didn't include such a bracha in all of the Birchot Hashachar? So Rabbi Abraham Twersky quotes the Chafetz Chaim as explaining that man abused the power of speech by speaking lashon hara, by speaking evil about others, and also abused the power of hearing by hearing things from other people that one should not be able to hear. And he gives an example as to how we can understand this on our levels. Take, for example, that a mother decided to buy her daughter a beautiful, beautiful silk dress. And the daughter was wearing the dress but didn't comprehend how valuable the dress was. And the daughter would put on the dress every time she would take out the garbage. And over the course of time, this silk dress became very soiled, very dirty. And one day the mother sees the daughter and looks at the dress and says, "What did you do to the dress that I gave you?" And the daughter, of course, looks at the mother, not totally understanding the ramifications of what she did, but the mother is obviously insulted and said, "I spent so much money on buying you this beautiful dress, and you used it to take out the garbage? Look at it, look how dirty it is." And so too, the idea, the concept here, is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us the ability, the power to speak, to be so careful about every word that comes out of our mouth, to look at every single word as being a treasure, and yet we've abused this power, we've abused the ability to speak, and because of that, our speech, that power, that koach, comes in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu and really insults Him. If we were to make a bracha, if we were to thank God for giving us the ability to speak, and He would see how dirty our mouths have been, it would be as if we were insulting God, and so therefore we skip that bracha. We leave that bracha out. The rabbis didn't include it as a musar, as really a rebuke, as really a lesson to teach us that as we begin the day, we have to be careful to ensure that all that we hear and all that we speak and all that we say is valued, and that we are so careful to ensure that what we involve ourselves in, whether it's something that we hear or something that we say, is something which is appropriate and something that will not dirty up this beautiful ability that HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us. So while we don't make a bracha on the power of speech, as we say the Birchot Hashachar, we certainly recognize that it's missing, and hopefully take a lesson to ensure that this day, the power of our speech and the power of our hearing could just become a little bit cleaner. Thank you for listening, and have a great day.